is the Columbia Police Department. If you are not involved in this incident...
The new year would start with 4 people being shot outside of a bar in downtown Columbia.
If families decide they want their kid to go to school with a mask on, this is America.
Attorney General Eric Schmitt would bring lawsuits against Columbia Public School administrators related to masking students in the classroom.
I think it's important for all our kids to understand, really, because they don't understand your lives and how much you move and how much changes in your life.
First Lady Dr. Jill Biden would visit Missouri in April.
Which started on April 29th in Florence, Alabama, finally came to an end right here in Evansville, Indiana.
And a national manhunt for the Alabama fugitive and the prison guard who helped him escape ends just 3 hours away from mid-Missouri in Evansville, Indiana. ABC 17 News was there to bring you the latest details. And at the state capitol, where the debate over the congressional maps would lead to readings from books and the reciting of Taylor Swift lyrics in filibusters. In early June, another shooting in downtown Columbia. This time, 2 people were injured, suffering non-life-threatening injuries. June would see the passing of longtime Boone County prosecuting attorney Dan Knight.
There is another helicopter there arriving on scene.
In Sheridan County, an Amtrak train carrying hundreds of passengers derails after colliding with a fully loaded dump truck.
The truck traversed the crossing and came into the path of Amtrak Train 4.
The crash would lead to 4 people being killed and numerous lawsuits. On June 24th, mid-Missouri, along with the rest of the country, would see the Supreme Court overturn Roe v. Wade.
Fatigue impairs your physical abilities and your mental abilities.
In the early morning hours on a July morning, a charter bus carrying a church youth group returning from Houston would be involved in a crash. Only minor injuries were reported after the driver fell asleep at the wheel. Woolridge, Missouri. The community of Woolridge would be devastated by a massive fire whipped up by strong winds. Large section of the town was burned.
Governor Mike Parson and other leaders look at the damage left behind by the Woolridge fire.
Days later, parts of the town would still be smoldering.
4 Paul 71 Boone County, shots fired, Hitch Street and Cherry. Give me main law, emergency assistance.
Homecoming weekend for Mizzou would see a shooting in the downtown area, a crime scene that stretched blocks. What is November without elections? Missouri voters would legalize recreational marijuana. Eric Schmitt would be elected to the United States Senate. Thanksgiving weekend would be overshadowed by the loss of 2 lives at a Jefferson City nightclub. And on December 14th, mid-Missouri would mourn the loss of 2 young children in an overnight apartment fire.